Hello students. So students, in the previous class we were talking in this chapter, that is motion, about what is the two types of a motion. So we had discussed that motion basically are the two types of motions that we have studied here students is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So you see that. So uniform motion is that motion student in which the object it travels a certain distance in an equal interval of a time, that is known as the uniform motion. And if we talk about the non-uniform motion, so non-uniform motion is such a motion in which the object it travels unequal distance in an equal interval of a time. So the two types of a motion, that is uniform and non-uniform. The name itself explaining about the motion. Uniform, it means equal distance in equal interval of a time. Equal interval of a time. Equal distance in equal interval of a time. And in case of a non-uniform, we can say the unequal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, so we can say equal distance in equal interval, that is a uniform motion. Unequal distance in equal interval of a time, that is a non-uniform motion. Okay, so there are two type of a motion students that we had studied. If we talk about the uniform, what kind of a graph, if we make the graph of the uniform motion, that is distance time graph of a uniform motion. So here it will be D student, here it will be T. So you see the equal distance in equal interval of a time, so the graph will be the straight line. Okay, you can understand by this student, if suppose we have divided the time into different segments, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, and here we have the same way we have divided the distance also, like if we are saying here it is a 5 meter, or here it is a 10 one, here it is a 15. So you can understand that in 1 second, if it is traveling 5 meter, so this will be the first one. Okay, this will be the first point. The second, you can understand students that here in this case, this is the first. Then the second one will be again in the next second it travels 5 meter or 10 centimeters. So it will be the second point will be here. Likewise in the next second student it travels a 15 meter. So we will put a point here. So when you join all of them, you will get a straight line. So by this we can say that uniform motion, it shows a straight line. Okay, so the graph for the uniform motion will be the straight line. If we talk about the non-uniform motion, so non-uniform basically unequal distance in an equal interval of a time. So we will say if this is the distance students, this is the time, and if in the first second it travels 2 meter. Okay, so we will say here 2 meter. So we will make a point here. And then in the second students it travels again it travels 1 meter in the next one. So the point it will be here only. And if in the third one students, if we talk that it travels in the third second, here it travels up to 3-1 in the next interval it travels up to 1 kilometer again. So we will put a point here itself. So when you draw the diagram, it will be like this. So by this students, we can say that it is a curved line will be seen in case of a non-uniform motion. Whether the speed is increasing, whether it is moving fast or it is slow, it will always show a curved line. So we can say that in uniform motion, it always shows a straight path and straight line in the graph, and here a curved line is the sign that it is showing the non-uniform motion. So this is about the uniform and the non-uniform motion. When we move forward, you see students speed, distance and speed, velocity and acceleration is also there. So let us start with that of the speed and then we will understand the velocity and acceleration. Speed. I told you yesterday also about this, students, about the speed. Speed is what? When we talk about the speed, it means we are talking that how the vehicle is moving, how the person, how the thing is moving, students. Okay. So how fast it is or how slow it is, define the speed of a body. Okay. If it is taking less time to cover more distance, we will say that it is moving fast. And if it is taking more time to cover a distance, then we will say that it is moving slow. So speed basically tells that how fast or how slow the object is moving. Okay, so we can say that the first thing, that speed gives idea. It used to gives idea that whether the body is moving fast or slow. Okay, so whether that particular object is moving fast or slow, that by this students we get the idea of the speed of the person. But if we define that to what is the speed, so what I am saying, a particular object is traveling a particular distance in a certain interval of a time, that will define the speed. You see, if a person is there and he travels in 1 hour, he travels 10 kilometers. And the another person is there, in the same hour he travels 15 kilometers. So you will say that this person, this object is moving fast than the first one, because the distance he traveled in a particular interval of a time, means he covered more distance in a less interval of a time, and here he covered the less distance in the same particular time. So by this we can say, students, that it is moving fast or it is moving slow. So distance and time, both of them are explaining about the speed. So the definition of the speed will be related to the distance and the time. So we can say that speed will be defined as, speed is defined as distance traveled by a body per unit time. Distance traveled by a body per unit time. Per unit time. That will define the speed of a body. Now, on that basis, students, we can give the formula of the speed also. So, we are saying that distance traveled per unit time. So, we can also write it, that is, speed is equals to distance traveled upon time taken. Okay, distance traveled upon time taken. Okay, distance traveled upon time taken, students. So, if a body is traveling certain distance in that time, so we will define the speed of the body. So, in a small formula, we can write speed will be S, and the distance, students, speed will be used to represent it by V. So if we are saying that a particular a body is there which is traveling a distance of S in time t, so what will be the speed? So we can write it V. We are representing the speed by V, that will be equals to S upon T. Okay, so if an object is moving with a speed and we are not knowing that what is the actual speed, but we are saying that he travels a particular distance which is represented by S, and time taken to complete that distance, that is represented by T. So the speed of the person will be V is equals to S upon T. V is what? It is the speed and S is the distance traveled. We can understand with the help of example also, students. So suppose a car is there and that car is traveling or it cover a distance of 100 kilometers in 4 hours. So in 4 hours that car covers the 100 kilometers. So what will be the speed of the car, students? So you will write it that we know that speed is equals to distance upon time. So here the speed will be equals to 100 kilometer upon time taken. What is the time here? That is 4 hours. So it will be equals to 25 kilometer per hour. Okay. So the answer will be 25 kilometer per hour. Now you see. So here students we have written that is 25 kilometer per hour. Now if we have to see that what is the SI unit of the speed. So SI unit of the speed is, we can find the SI unit also. Speed is equals to what? That is distance traveled upon time taken. Okay, this is the formula for calculating the speed of a body. Now what we have to do, we have to find the SI unit of the speed. So you see students, for that speed will be equals to, what is the SI unit of a distance? So SI unit of a distance is meter. We used to represent it by meter. Upon, what is the SI unit of a time? So we represent it by second. So speed will be equals to, the SI unit of the speed will be meter per second, or we can represent it like meter per second. This is what? This is the SI unit of the speed. Now if we have to find the smaller quantity than that of the SI unit, so what will be the smaller quantity for small value of the speed? So in place of a meter, we can write it the smaller value of speed, or to calculate speed, that will be equals to centimeter, because we know that the centimeter is lower than that of a meter. So centimeter per second. And if we are finding the speed of a vehicle which is moving in a large distance, students, so at that time a larger quantity will be used. So large value of the speed will be, or the speed in a large quantity will be measured in the unit, that is kilometer per hour. So either it is a meter per second or centimeter per second or kilometer per hour. Smaller value is there, another one is for the large quantity. Okay, if it is travel a large distance, so at that time, to make it simplify, student, we use this kilometer per hour. But if the question is that you have to find it into meter per second, so you have to convert the kilometer per hour into meter per second. 5 by 80, you will multiply that value with the 5 by 80, you will get the value. Okay, so this is about the speed and what is the formula of the speed and what is the SI unit of the speed. Now there is two things, students. That is, one is speedometer and the other one is odometer. Speedometer and odometer. What is a speedometer? You have seen in your vehicle there is two circles are made. One and that consisting of numbers. Okay, so it explains actually. The first one explains about the speed. So we can say the instrument which is present in the vehicle which tells the speed of the vehicle, that is known as the speedometer. And one more instrument is present there, that is the distance traveled by that particular vehicle, that is the odometer. So one explain about the speed and the other explains the distance traveled. So we can write it. The speed of the vehicle. Speed of the vehicle at that instant, of time. The instrument is speedometer. That instrument is speedometer. If we talk about the odometer, students, so the distance traveled by the vehicle is measured by another instrument called odometer. So one is there which measure the instant speed of that particular vehicle, in which speed it is moving, and that is determined with the help of the instrument present in the vehicle called speedometer. And one is odometer is there, student, which explains the distance, the total distance till now covered by the vehicle. Okay, so speedometer is there and odometer is there. Moving on, I am trying to understand another concept, and that is average speed. Average speed. Average speed. So you see, students, basically when we talk about the speed of an object, see, the speed of the object cannot be, it is not possible to remain constant throughout that time. Okay, so possibility is there that at first it becomes slow and then it become fast. So it happens. Especially if you see, if a vehicle is there, if a car is there and it is moving on a road. So maybe if the road is clear, then the speed will be fast, and if traffic is there, the speed gets slow down. So this is what, by applying the brake, the speed will get less, we can say. So by this, students, we can say that the speed does not remain constant. So in that case, what we used to do, we used to find the average speed of that particular vehicle. Okay, and how you are able to find the average speed? By calculating the total distance traveled upon total time taken. Okay, so we can write it. The total distance traveled and total time taken. Total distance traveled by the total time taken. By the total time taken defines the average speed of a body. Okay, so we can say that we can define the average speed of the body by finding the total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. That will be, by this we are able to find the average speed of a vehicle. We can write in a simple way, students, that is average speed will be equals to total distance traveled upon total time, total distance traveled upon total time taken. Okay, so if suppose a car is moving and at first it travels a certain distance, it means a 50 kilometer in 5 hours and in 1 hour, then again it travels 100 kilometer in 2 hours, and then it travels again it travels to 50 kilometer in 1 hour. So you see students, here from A to B we can say that at first hour it travels 50 kilometer, then the other 2 hours it travels 100 kilometer. If we talk here 100 or 200, we can say if it travels 200 kilometer, and then it travels 50 kilometer again in 1 hour. So what is the average speed here of that particular vehicle, students? So what we will do, we will add all the distance. So what is the total distance? It will be 50, 250. So we will plus here 50 plus 50 plus 200 upon what is the total time taken is 1 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be equals to 300 divided by 4 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is the average speed of that particular vehicle. Okay, so this is by this students you are able to find the average speed. We will try to understand this with the help of the numericals also. But before that, let me clear one more topic which is related to that of the speed only, and then we will move to the numerical section and to understand that how you will find the average speed, how you will be able to find the speed also. So you see students, next one is a uniform speed. Uniform speed, that is also known as a constant speed. Okay, constant speed, uniform or a constant speed. Constant speed or a uniform speed. So we had discussed the uniform means which used to travel an equal distance in equal interval of a time. Speed also determines the distance. Speed can be determined by this distance and that of a time taken. So we can say that the uniform speed is what in which an object is moving equal distance in an equal interval of a time. No matter that how smaller will be the interval of a time, but if it is traveling an equal distance in an equal interval of a time, that kind of a speed is known as the uniform speed. Now, since it is traveling equal distance in equal interval of a time, so what it will be? It will give a constant speed. Okay, so the speed will be the constant. How, students? You can see every time the value of the speed will be came out to be the same, and that is why we will say that the speed value will be the constant here. Okay, so first of all, let me write it the definition. So a body have uniform motion if it is traveling equal distance, if it is traveling equal distance in equal interval of time, in equal interval of time, no matter how the interval is small. Doesn't matter that how much the interval or small interval it is, but if it is traveling equal distance in equal interval of a time, we will say that it is a uniform speed. So we can understand it. Now how can we say that the speed will be constant, students? So suppose a car is there and it is moving a distance of a car is moving in every 1.5 hour, student. It is traveling, if 1.5 hour, student, so that is 0.5 hour, and it is traveling a distance of 30 kilometer. So you see, student, in the first half hour, first half an hour, student, speed will be equals to 30 upon 0.5. So S will be equals to, this will be equals to 10. So 300 upon 5, which is equals to 60 kilometer per hour. Right? So then in the first interval, the answer will be 60 kilometer per hour. Now in the second interval also, it travel 30 kilometer in 0.5 in the next 0.5 hours, students. So there also we will use the same formula, and it will be S is equals to 300 upon 5 will be equals to 60 kilometer per hour. So in the every half an hour, student, it is traveling 300 kilometer. So the speed will also came out to be the same, and in every half an hour, if the speed is came out to be the same, we will call that speed as a constant speed. So it is moving on with a constant speed of 60 km per hour. Now on the basis of that, students, let us solve a numerical, and one by one, first of all, we will try to understand the numerical which is related to the speed and unit also, how we can convert the units, means from centimeter to that of the meter to centimeter, or to kilometer to meter to centimeter. Okay, and then we will move and try to understand the with the help of the formula and then the average speed. Okay, so let us try the first question. So you see, student, the first question is a car covers a distance of of 3 kilometer in 5 minutes. 3 kilometer in 5 minutes. Calculate his speed. How to calculate? The first one in centimeter per second. In centimeter per second. B in meter per second. And C in kilometer per hour. Okay. Now you see, students, so first of all, we will try to find in centimeter per second. So the distance is given, distance travelled is given in 3 kilometer, and the time is given in 5 minutes. So if it is in a centimeter per second, not a square, per second. Okay, so if it is in a centimeter per second, students, so at first we will convert this kilometer into centimeter. So 3 kilometer will be equals to how many meter? We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Okay, so 3 kilometer will be equals to 3000 meter. Okay, so now it get converted to meter. Now 3000 meter is equals to how many centimeters, students? So we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So 3000 meter will be equals to 3000 into 100, that will be equals to 33 lakh. It means centimeter. Okay, now this is the value that we get for the centimeter. Now you see, students, if the next one 5 minute time is equals to 5 minutes, so we will convert into second. We know that 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So here it will be equals to 5 into 60. So that will be equals to 300 seconds. Okay. Now we got the value here, students, of a distance and the time. Now simply put the value. So you see, students, that is the speed is equals to distance upon time. Speed is equals to distance travelled upon time taken. Distance travelled upon time taken. So this will be equals to 30,000 upon 300 centimeter second. So this will cancel each other. So answer will be 100 centimeter per second. So for the first one, answer will be 1000. It will be 1000 because 10 I left it. So it will be 1000 centimeter per second. So this will be get for the first one. Now for the second one, students, that we have to find for a meter per second. So second, we have to convert it into second, and it is 3 kilometer. So 3 kilometer will be equals to 3000 meter, and 5 minute is there, students. So my minute will be equals to 5 into 60, that will be equals to 300 seconds. So putting the value here, we are knowing the value of a meter and second. So speed will be equals to 3000 upon 300 meters second. It will be equals to 10 meter per second. So value it came out as a 10 meter per second. For the first one, value is 10 meter per second. Now for the last one, student, where it is in kilometer per hour. So you see, already it is in the kilometer. So 3 kilometer, no need to change it. We have to convert the minute into hour. Okay, and for converting it minute into hour, 1 minute is equals to 1 by 60 hour. Okay. So 5 minute will be equals to 5 by 60 hour. Okay. So putting the value, speed will be equals to, it will be equals to 3. When you divide both of them 5 by 60, students, you will get the value, that is 0.083 hour. So 3 upon 0.083. Here it is. Distance travel is in the kilometer. Here it is in the hour. So the value it came out to be 36 kilometer per hour. So likewise, students, you are able to find the value of the given question.